Last night I was playing and just doing some exploration in Leeway when I randomly thought, damn, there is nothing special about my account. I mean, listen, I got some decent builds and everything on my characters, but in my eyes, I don't see anything popping out or anything that's unique or special that would impress people. So then this got me thinking. I started chatting with people in co-op about what I should do about my account. What do I have that most people will not have? I started hearing people's opinions and such when it clicked in my mind. What's going on, guys? Femboy here, and in today's video it's going to be something a bit different. As you just seen from my intro, we're going to be doing a little challenge. Today I'm going to be making my Barbara turn into a DPS. Now I know you might have heard this before of people doing this, because it used to be really popular back in the day. And this is something I always wanted to do to my Barbara, but I just never got around to do it. My Barbara as of right now is already, well, I would say decently built, but she's not really built at all. But yeah, unironically, I would use Barbara from time to time as like a healer in my teams. Here's my stats as of right now on my Barbara. She's, I mean, I don't know. I have her up to level 80, and her talents are actually not that bad. But I did some research beforehand, and to have a DPS Barbara, I've learned that if you can, like, max out the normal attack. Because if you didn't know already, that's how people really make their Barbara like a DPS. They use normal attacks. But as of right now, mine's only at 6. And it's not the correct day to get more talent books, so I can't really do anything about that right now. So after doing a lot of research and beta testing, I came up with a team to use. And in this team, it consists of Barbara, obviously. And I am fortunate to have the Cloud Retainer. And the reason why I have Cloud Retainer on this team, because when I use Cloud Retainer's ult, my Barbara is allowed to do plunging, and to me, that's like really cool. And I just have these two for attack bonuses and you know, just damage buffs. It really sucks that I can't get this up today. I'm gonna have to wait for Sunday. On off recording, I was testing between Solar Pearl and the Widsith, and I was using Solar Pearl because I have no crit rate at all, but I switched over to the Widsith because I read for the substats on these weapons that Widsith is actually better because it increases my attack and my elemental damage, and the Solar Pearl doesn't really do too much for my build for Barbara. From what I've learned from other videos and research is that Shimenawa is probably the best artifact set you can use for a DPS Barbara. I did want to not use that. I wanted to be different and use Long Nights because it does give you a 2-piece plunging attack, 25% increase, which is amazing if I'm using that with Cloud Retainer, but the 4-piece, I don't know, I read it over and it didn't really seem too good. And I would rather use Shimenawa just because I get an attack bonus, and the 4-piece is a normal /charge / plunging attack increased by 50%, which is absolutely insane. In my opinion, I think Shimenawa and Long Night is probably like equal. I'm not too sure. Maybe Long Night could be better. I don't know. But for me, Shimenawa is perfectly fine for Barbara. I'll show you guys some clips that I recorded of me farming the set and me using my DPS Barbara team. In the clip, I was using Raiden at first because I thought Raiden would be better for like energy purposes, but turns out that Raiden was just too OP and she was the real DPS. But still, there is some moments of me hitting some decent numbers with my Barbara. God damn, bro. 3 flowers? Oh shit, that can roll a crit rate, dude. Oh! Alright, I'm on my last one and I have all my ults. Let's see how this goes. Ouch. Oh yeah, that's the slime's already gone. Damn, another thing I like about this team itself is that every time I plunge with Barbara, like, it's just satisfying watching the reactions go off too. Like, the reactions help a lot. Like, I'm still proud of these numbers that I'm hitting, like 4,000, like, these are amazing to me. It's just, I mean, that's like the whole point of supports, is to like support your DPS, and those plunges were like killing them, bruh. Man, this feels so wrong doing this for Shimunawas, but hey, doing this for Barbara and Yoimiya, man.
Fuck! No.
Let's see how this goes. Let's start off with the flower here. That's just wonderful. Okay, that's what we need, is crit rate. Never say no to that. Then we're gonna get a crit damage next. Never fucking mind. Alright, yeah, we're gonna stick with this. We're sticking with this. We're gonna throw that new feather or flower we got. Let's just throw it into the sands. Oh, nope, not that one. Here we go. Goodbye. I mean, sure. And after all that, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I am recording this outro a few days after recording. I did make some minor changes to my Barbara build, so it did get slightly better. I have my overall, as of right now, is 57.1 over 186.8 or 186.5. My weapon is still going to be the Woodsith R5. I'm going to get this to 90. And here are my artifacts that I have. They're slightly different from what I showed you before because I got some new ones. I have this insane flower here. I want to kind of re-roll it so I can try and get like 20 crit rate. That would be crazy. And then I still have the same feather. The goal is to get a crit rate, crit damage feather, so I can have like at least more than 60 crit rate and then some crit damage as well, which would be nice. I put on this other artifact for the sands. I know it's elemental mastery, but it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I would kind of want to go for attack, but EM is still fine. Which I don't even know, it might be even better for this team that I'm rocking. And then still going to be rocking the same goblet and circlet because they are both really good. Got the normal attack up to 8, so my next step will be 90ing my Barbara and then getting this to a crown, and then maxing out the weapon, and then my stats will be slightly better. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. This was a fun video to make. Let me know if you think my Barbara is doing pretty good in this video. I think she was doing excellent. I'm gonna remain having my Barbara as a DPS because it's honestly really fun playing as her like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.